And we're back, baby. Woo! All right. Howdy, folks. We're back. Obviously, I'm in a new location. We'll get some stuff up here. We'll be a little bit less blank, but still kind of moving back in. Speaking of moving, I was cleaning my room, and well, you find a lot of random stuff whenever you clean your room if you haven't for a long time. And one of the things I found, I thought, man, I gotta talk about this one, don't I? So, back in elementary school, I wrote fan mail to LeBron James. Basically, I remember this assignment. The assignment was, I think my teacher had like a list of celebrities, famous people that had like P.O. boxes or whatever it was that you could send mail to. I think the point of it was to write personal letters. Teach us how to write personal letters. It's a good skill to have, let's put it that way. It's still helpful, but that's not really the point of this discussion. So I chose to write to LeBron James. This was July 2009. So this was before he went to Miami. This was before the decision. This was before, like Twitter was new. So this was a different time for a lot of things. There's a very different time for the NBA. Not really. I guess it wasn't that different, but like a little bit of a different time. A little bit of a different time for the I'm just going to take you through what he says in the letter first, and I think you'll see why I find it so funny. So we'll start at the top. It opens, "Dear fan." And at first I read that and I was like, that seems a little non-personal. Actually, you know what? Before we do that, I won't show it to you, but I looked at the letter that it came in. I'm assuming it's the same letter, and they got my address wrong. So I don't even know how I ended up getting this piece of mail in the first place. "Thank you so much for your letter. Your support this past season has meant so much to me. Even though we came up short this season, I'm not disappointed in any of my teammates or the coaching staff."
And they are headed to the finals for the first time.
Okay. "I'm only disappointed that the season had to end. As I look forward to the future success of the Cavaliers."
In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami.
Okay. "I am excited to have Shaq, Tony, and all the rookies on the team." Okay, so this was the first point where I was like, huh, okay. Obviously Shaq, that's Shaquille O'Neal, right? But I didn't know who Tony was. I was thinking about it for a while. I paid attention to basketball, pretty closely when I was younger. But I didn't remember anyone named Tony on the Cavaliers at this time that would have stood out. So I just went on Basketball Reference, and I was looking through the roster for the 2009-2010 season, when this would have been, and I couldn't find anyone named Tony. I found someone named Anthony, a guy I did not remember. His name is Anthony Parker. I didn't remember him at all, but apparently he was like a super successful player in Israel. He played a professional career there for like 6 or 7 years, got drafted in the NBA, and then went overseas, and then ended up coming back. And he had just signed with Cleveland, and I was like, well, he must not have been that good. He started like 150 games for the Cavaliers. He was averaging like 8 points a game, but not too bad. I think I was underestimating him a little bit. It's also funny because his name is Anthony Parker, and in this letter, LeBron calls him Tony, which would make him Tony Parker. I don't think I have to explain the irony in that. The other part about this that I found funny was he says, "and all the rookies." The only rookie that they had that season was Danny Green, or at least that was the only one that they drafted and would have had on the roster at this point of the offseason.
This is technically untrue.
They actually drafted Christian Iyenga as well this year. It's just that he didn't play any games, and then he got assigned to the G League, or the D League at the time. So he never showed up on the Basketball Reference page. But I guess technically they did have more than one rookie. They had another rookie this year. His name was Cedric Jackson. I didn't remember him at all. He went to St. John's, played at Cleveland State as well. He played 12 games in the NBA. He only played 5 for Cleveland, rather. But he didn't get signed until he signed like a 10-day way later in the season. So there's only one rookie, which was Danny Green.
This is technically untrue.
And LeBron's referring to all the rookies on the team. We will work hard to make the 2009-2010 season the best yet. Yeah. Dwight Howard said, "F you, buddy." The off seasons is an exciting time. I mean, look, we're children, right? But like, couldn't get someone to proofread it. Someone in your camp, you're LeBron James. Hire someone. Hire a copy editor. And whether you're off from school or the NBA, never stop working. Remember to be great at what you love. Practice is key. And here's where we get to the meat and potatoes of this guy. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your jumper? If you are having trouble, like I once did. That's funny. Make sure your whole body is square to the hoop when you take that shot. Keep your eye focused on the rim and forget that defender. It's just you and the hoop. Make sure you get a good jump too. That's what gives the ball momentum. Get these fundamentals down and you'll be draining those buckets in no time. Look at this. You're getting free advice from LeBron James. I don't know how I didn't make it to the NBA. Look at me. I'm the prototype of an NBA player. If you want more tips for your game, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, hockey, soccer, or any other sport, check out weplay.com. Weplay.com has everything you need to improve your game, including skills and drills, tips, and videos from pros like Tony Parker. Now we're never going to know which one he was talking about. I think he had an ulterior motive for sending me a response. I don't think he cared that much about my fan mail. I'm hurt. All right, let's keep going. But before you check out those tips, make sure you register and create your own profile so you can add me as your friend. Once you've registered, you can read my blog, leave me comments and questions, and view photos and videos of me growing up. Going into basketball season, I will get more involved with all my fans and teams on WePlay. I also have 2 exciting dates for you. On September 8th, I'll be releasing my book, Shooting Stars, and in October, we will be releasing our movie, More Than a Game. So that just shows how old this is. This was before More Than a Game came out. I don't ever remember his book, so I'm going to look it up. Yeah. No, okay. I mean, it came out. Yeah, I didn't know that it existed. Yeah, it came out. But anyway, that dates it pretty well. I mean, it was before More Than a Game came out, which that's that's old. My story began in a rundown Salvation Army gym in Akron, Ohio, but where will your journey begin? Whether it begins on a basketball court or in a classroom, your dedication is the truest witness to your character. Thank you again for all your support, because without the support of fans, basketball would not have the same rhyme or reason. Sincerely, LeBron James. P.S. Don't forget to add me as your friend on WePlay. And then there is a hyperlink to WePlay in a written letter. So that's where we're at. So naturally, the first thing I had to do was I had to go to weplay.com, right? I had to see what was up with this thing. So I went on Google and I typed it in, and I went there, and not exactly sure this was the same thing as back in the day when LeBron wanted me to add him as a friend. But I get some nice singlets, so that's good. So I went to the Wayback Machine, and I just wanted to see what it looked like. It kind of just looks like a social media platform for younger athletes and coaches and parents and stuff. Not a bad idea. It seems like it could be utilized by the wrong people, if you catch my drift. But anyway, it seemed like a pretty decent idea overall. They had sponsorships and stuff. And then I looked it up. I was wondering just like what happened to it. It looked like it got absorbed by a company that does more like planning and stuff for youth sports. You know, like you can use it to, a coach can set it up, and then the team can like check in for a workout or log their, you know, minutes lifting or whatever it may be. Like it's sort of like a communication tool for coaches and players, which I actually think that's quite a good idea. But I can't add LeBron as a friend anymore. So I think I'll get over it. So the other thing he sent along with this was he sent a card, I don't know. It's not really a basketball card because it's very big. It's like it's not here. I'll show you this like comparatively. This is the size difference. It's like an extra big card. By the way.
Enhance. Enhance. Enhance.
Just print the damn thing.
You see the shade that I'm throwing to LeBron? But then again, I don't know why. Why am I doing that? Michael Jordan never wrote me a letter. Well, actually, LeBron definitely did not write me a letter either. Anywho, I figured, LeBron took all this time to write back to little old me. So I think we should write back to him. Yeah, let's do that. All right, I think we're good to go. Dear LeBron, oops, well, I mean, if we want him to reply back, we ought to give him the time of day here and capitalize his name. Do you remember me? Oscar Rzodkiewicz? Your super fan? I bet you do. I wrote back to you in 2009, and I'm so excited that you wrote me back. I figured you'd want to know what I'm up to. Yeah, I'm not really doing anything else right now. Let's talk about you instead. Congrats on all of the championships. Last time we talked, you didn't have any. Haha. Remember those days when you went to the finals and lost? Haha. I bet nobody ever talks about that. Haha. LeBron, how would you rank the 3 cities that you played in? Cleveland, Miami, Los Angeles? Seems like a tough list. Haha. Well, I'll let you get back to working out or practicing or Taco Tuesday. Whatever you do. Take care. Oscar. P.S. Don't forget to add me as your friend on WePlay. Okay. All right. Think we did it. Let me just let's go there and to download email. Yep, there we go. And bingo. All right. LeBron James and thanks, buddy. Okay. Alrighty, folks. Well, that's gonna do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. Don't worry, I'll come back at you with some more stuff that has nothing to do with my childhood in the future. But again, thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. And hey, shoot for the stars. Hey, more importantly, when you're shooting that jumper, make sure you're square to the hoop. Make sure you get a good jump. That's where the momentum comes from. All right, folks. Take care.